Welcome to 54 Nights RV. This year we are taking our biggest adventure yet.
Journey across the American West and into the breathtaking Pacific Northwest.
From the rugged beauty of Arizona's deserts
to the towering forests of Washington and Oregon.
Along the way, we'll explore legendary national parks, hidden gems, historic sites, and a few unexpected surprises.
Whether you're an RVer, an adventurer, or just love seeing new places, join us for unforgettable landscapes, helpful travel tips, and plenty of memories on the road. Subscribe and ride along.
The adventure is now. Okay, so we have been on the road for
hours and hours.
Actually, probably about an hour and a half maybe this morning, but when did we leave the house?
The house?
Yeah.
Like what time?
No.
Oh, Wednesday.
What day? Wednesday of
so.
Last week? Today is Thursday. Yeah, be quiet, radio. So today is Thursday, so we've been away from the house for, this is the 8th day.
Yep.
We're heading to Grand Canyon. We're going to be boondocking.
We're revisiting the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it's been 25.
We're not even that old.
Probably close to 25 years. I'd have to look.
We're not even that old.
We were old enough to stay at an age-qualified community.
Yeah, we were. Not the Grand Canyon, this last trip, yeah, this last stop.
But we'll be dry camping just outside the Grand Canyon. Very exciting. Nice. Nice and quiet area. It's really neat. Saguaro's right here. We're just south of Phoenix. We just left Tucson, where Saguaro National Park is, and I had never noticed. We'd been through Arizona multiple times, down I-40 anyway, and never really noticed saguaros. Maybe there are, we just never took note of them before.
Well, I don't think your brain doesn't tell you how big they are. Like, for me anyway, my brain tells me it's a cactus.
Yep.
So if we noticed them, I probably didn't think much of it because you don't really compute how tall they actually are.
Yeah, those things are huge.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a fun national park. Grand Canyon, this will be our third national park so far in the past week and a day. And we visited a national monument. Yeah, that was a national
Dripping
monument.
Springs, yeah. Make sure if you get the America the Beautiful season pass or year pass for the national parks, that you treat it like cash. So we thought we lost ours for a little bit and we were going to have to spend another $80, but you don't just get a new card issued. That is your pass. So make sure you keep track of that.
Yep. But we've got GPS isn't even on. I don't know where I'm going.
That way.
We've got like 4 hours left on the trip. So
we're going to find cooler pastures.
There'll be
not greener ones, but cooler ones.
Yeah, it'll be a lot cooler. It hasn't been bad, honestly. I mean, it's, in the 90s, or had been in the 90s this week.
I think it was 70s yesterday. At least, okay, when I went out for a run at like 4:30, it was in the 70s.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was like 78 or something. And a cool breeze.
But, I mean, it just hasn't been bad. If it was in the 90s back home, that'd be a different story, but it's been nice. Windy is all get out, but the weather's been nice other than that. Up at Grand Canyon, I think the highs this week are going to be in the 60s. Get down in the 30s overnight. Let's get on up to the Grand Canyon, set up camp. It'll be a quick setup, no hookups and everything, and then maybe crawl inside the national park and go to the visitor center because that's what we like to do.
And we can.
Yeah, you can't stop us.
get out what you're putting in. All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscience. Different things in different ways. There must be love. There must be a reason. And a little bit of faith has got to come my way. I was just a little girl when my mama used to say, ooh, happiness requires work every day. Oh, and if that someone makes you smile and leaves you with a scar, don't let them tell you what you feel or who you are. Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscience. Different things in different ways. There must be love. There must be a reason. And a little bit of faith has got to come my way. I gave it all to you for too There must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscious. Different things in different ways. There must be more to the reason why we do it all for love. There must be more for a reason, and a little bit of faith has got to come my way. Has got to come my has got to come my
Hey, we're not turning on the lights because we don't have any hookups.
And we're vampires.
Yeah. Tusayan Montane Campground. Just a couple of miles outside the entrance of Grand Canyon National Park. At one time, I believe this was called 10X Campground.
T-I-N-E-X.
No, the number 10. T-E-N, and then just X. The road coming into it is 10X Campground Road.
Okay.
And I've watched videos on this place, 10X Campground. Who knows? Okay, I'm done playing with the lights. You know, it's funny. So our batteries are 12.6 volts right now. And I'm kidding about the lights because RVers in general including myself and Terry, we tend to overthink things.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out because you have the lights on now.
Yeah. See, how much toilet paper to put in the toilet, just all sorts of, a whole gamut of different subjects we always tend to overthink. And most of the time, and I know, there's people out there right now going, well, you just never had this happen to you. And
Sure.
It's true. I'm not going to argue that at all. But we're still overthinking it. I mean, we're at a campground with 0 hookups. And
So we're not glamping.
well, we're according to somebody from comments a few weeks ago, we're still glamping. So who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
When you go to buy one, you go to a place that sells campers.
Not glampers.
So
We don't care.
no, we really don't. It's actually funny to us. But we're at a campground with 0 hookups, and I got to tell you first, before I get too deep into this, I love this type of camping. I really do. It keeps me away from watching TV and other things that I do when I could just be chilling and enjoying. But a lot of people that haven't done this, and what?
Taking walks is a lot nicer out here than.
Yes, yes. Other than doing the back and forth park in the parking lot campground.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that haven't done this before really want to overthink doing this. I mean, how far down do we let the batteries go before we fire up the generator? General rule of thought is 50% or whatever. That's somehow that equates to 12.1 volts. And water usage and filling up the tanks.
I'm worried about the water. Am I overthinking it?
You are. You absolutely
Y'all
are overthinking it. Because here's the plain and simple of it. This morning before we left, where were we?
Tucson.
Tucson. Before we left Tucson, I filled up the freshwater tank. That's all I can do as far as fresh water is concerned. That's all I'm capable of doing is filling up the freshwater tank. I drained the gray and the black tank. Again, you can't make them any more empty than empty, right? And there you go. I made sure that we have better than half a tank of fuel, so if I do need to run the generator to top off the batteries, which, I probably will a couple of times on this stay, but that's it. That's as far as, when you run out of the stuff, well, you run out of the stuff.
You still have to be careful, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're diligent with your usage. You're not taking 30-minute showers.
Yeah, dogs don't take 30-minute showers.
You're doing Navy showers, and when you're cooking dinner, you're thinking about, okay, how many dishes am I going to use to cook dinner? Not that it takes a whole ton of water to wash dishes, but I mean, every little bit it counts, right?
Do Army and Marine and Air Force, do they
No, Marines do not take showers.
Okay.
That's just something I heard. I mean, if there's Marines out there coming at me, never mind. I'm editing this part out. So, I mean, you change your habits a little bit, but when you run out of water, you run out of water. I mean,
And
what?
you just all die.
See, that's why you people overthink things, is because of people like her. But I mean, you run out of water, you figure out what to do. I mean, what we got pit toilets over here. There's showers at the Grand Canyon, at the campgrounds in the Grand Canyon.
And to drink and stuff, we have bottled water.
Yeah, we got bottled water. That's all good. So
you're not saying don't be careful. You're just saying don't freak
just
out.
don't overthink it and get all freaked out over it. If we fill up the water, if we fill up the gray tank, then we use more paper plates or utensils and we cook more on the grill and less here on the stove. We do our due diligence, and then if we run out, well, we run out. We keep on going. I mean, this thing has wheels on it. We can always go somewhere else. We're here till Monday. We got here, this is a Thursday, and we got here. I was going to go into the park, into the Grand Canyon, and check it out, which is something we often do, but we got here set up and just finished a darn good dinner because we brought a good cook along with us. Oh, that's you, wasn't it?
Oh, I was waiting.
And then just kind of let the lazy set in. I think I may just sit on the picnic table and enjoy the quiet out here. Might even dig out the telescope this evening. I don't know. I'm feeling exceptionally lazy. Maybe it's a good time for a whiskey sour or a Manhattan or something. Who knows? I'm gonna be quiet now. Quit overthinking. Just do it. We'll catch y'all down the trail.
Bye.